Now that we covered a bit of the exterior and some of the interior, I'm going to move around to my favorite all-around purpose cleaner. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another video. My name is James with Top Class Detail, and this is probably one of the most highly anticipated videos you guys have been asking for. I get a lot of DMs and a lot of questions constantly about people asking me what are the best detail products for starting off, or what are the best supplies I should get when I want to get into detailing. So we're here at H2O Auto Detail Supply in West Covina. I'm gonna walk you guys through the store, pick about a couple chemicals for you guys, from wheel cleaners to glass cleaners to tire dressings, just to go ahead if you want to get started into the game and you're not too sure what to pick up. Hopefully this helps you, point you in the right direction of some products to use. Personally, a lot of these I have used myself. That's why I'm recommending them to you. I don't want to recommend you something I haven't tried yet. But without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So right now we're gonna start off kind of just on the front and work our way down, not going in any specific order, but let's start off with number one. That's gonna be your soap. The most important thing you need to wash the car, and what I use and what I'm gonna recommend to you is P&S Pearl. So this is perfect. This is very, very slick, so it does provide a lot of lubricity while you're washing. It's also pH neutral, so it's safe on all vehicles, not going to strip any waxes, any sealants, or cause any damage to any vehicles. So this is very good. I always suggest you buy by the gallon, as it does save you money as a detailer and as a business owner. But if you're a DIYer, they always have smaller sizes available, but definitely pick this up for your soap if you're looking for a bucket soap or a foam cannon soap. This is very versatile. Number two, you need a wheel cleaner, obviously, to get those wheels and rims nice and clean. So instead of giving you two different products, I'm gonna give you one that works for both the tires and the wheels, and that's gonna be P&S Brake Buster. So this is definitely one of my go-to products, especially for ceramic coated wheels. This is safe if you dilute it properly, but why have two different products and spend more money on a tire and wheel cleaner when you can have this all in one, safe for all wheel finishes, so you don't have to worry about spraying it on the wrong type of wheel, messing something up, and costing yourself more money out of pocket. So definitely for number two for your wheels, I definitely suggest Brake Buster. All right, now for number three, when you guys want to do those clay and seal packages that you guys see me doing all the time on my Instagram stories, you're going to need an iron remover. If you want to do the job properly, you definitely have to spray an iron remover before you clay the vehicle, or even after, but definitely before you apply that wax. My favorite and my go-to out of all of the iron removers that I've tried is P&S Iron Buster. So this one right here is a go-to. This is safe on not only paint, but it's safe on wheels as well. And it's definitely probably one of the worst smelling products you'll have, so be careful with this, but it is very, very good. The reaction time is very quick, and the amount of the results that you can get with this and the gallon is very, very good. You could even dilute this a little bit, as I do, just a quick pro tip, but definitely don't dilute it too much, as you still want it to do what it's supposed to do, which is strip off that iron and any decontamination. All right, so while we're on the topic of exteriors, obviously when you're done, you'll want to top that vehicle off with a nice finishing spray, especially with those clays and seals. When you maintain those after, you want to upkeep with that and make sure the customer's getting the best longevity, as well as having the hydrophobics to make your job easier. My go-to that you guys see me post on my Instagram all the time is definitely hands down Sonax Ultra Ceramic Slick Detailer. So this one is definitely my go-to. The best way I like to use it is after I blow the vehicle, so I don't blow off all the water. I go for mostly just the cracks and crevices. I follow up with a towel with a couple sprays of this, and this definitely gives that nice gloss, that nice slickness after that wash as a nice finishing touch. All right, so like I said, sticking to that exterior, right now we're gonna move over to tire shine. So this right here is Shine All Tire Dressing. This is versatile from P&S. This is not only safe for just your tires, as well as interior dressings and definitely engine bays as well. So if you want something, like I said, when you're starting out, you gotta save money. You gotta profit as much as you can to get yourself to that next level. So this right here is gonna be a go-to if you want an interior dressing, you want an exterior dressing, you want a tire dressing. Save yourself the money while you're starting out. Start off with this, as this is the beginner, starting out supply run. This is definitely one of the best ones to go to. All right, and for number 6, you need a glass cleaner. You cannot leave those windows streaky. We are not car washers. So what I'm gonna recommend, something I personally use, is Geon Glass. Now with any glass cleaner, you always have to be careful when working in the sun, but this is a bit safer. It also is not just a glass cleaner, but your towels. Make sure you guys are using fresh, clean towels. This is another pro tip. Don't use a towel that you use for waxes or door jams or anything like that, and wash your towels separately. I'll have a video coming out soon on how to properly wash and maintain your towels, but for number 6, the glass cleaner is definitely one of the ones you have to go with. Now for number 7, we're gonna need an interior cleaner. What are you gonna use for your leather seats, your doors, your dash, and cup holders? Right here, this is gonna be the best one you can start off with. P&S interior cleaner. This bottle right here, you can actually dilute 1-to-1, so you're not having to use the entire bottle, so it does save you money and save you product as well. This is going to be safe for vinyl, leather, plastics, anything you needed to use. This is going to definitely be your go-to when you're starting out, or even in your business today. This is something that I love to use. It smells very good. Or you can also buy a gallon. Like I suggested earlier, always buy in the gallon sizes, especially if you're running a business, as it does save you money in the long run. Now, we're going to move into leather cleaning and conditioning. While we have the carpet cleaners, you guys see me clean seats all the time and bring those old leather seats or just non-nourished seats back to life. And this right here is hands down my favorite. P&S leather treatment. This is very easy to use. I've tried other brands that aren't as easy to work with. This one right here, the minute you apply it, you can tell the difference. So this will allow you to keep track of where you applied it and where you haven't. So this way you're not leaving anything behind and everything gets covered. So definitely I suggest you pick this up as your go-to. All right, now we're gonna move into the carpet cleaning, the floor mat cleaning. When you guys see me use the extractor, or you wanna see how we clean carpets, this is definitely the best combo to go with. P&S has Carpet Bomber and Terminator, which when you pair them hand to hand, they work amazing. So this is gonna actually be your enzyme spot treatment. You're gonna use this for those heavier stains or something you wanna pre-treat before you use Carpet Bomber. So when I said heavier soil stains, spray this to get that little bit of extra kick to help you release everything out of there. Carpet Bomber is your go-to all around. So you want to clean seats, floor mats, carpets, anything like that. This is what you're going to use. Spray it all over the surface, agitate it with a brush or a drill brush, and then from there clean up with a towel or an extractor if you have one. So now that we covered a bit of the exterior and some of the interior, I'm going to move into my favorite all-around purpose cleaner. So that's what APC stands for. This is, like I said, all around. You can use it for exterior and interior. It all just depends how you dilute it for what it is you're using for. So my favorite right now at the moment is going to be Coach Chemi Green Star. So this is it right here. This is a universal cleaner. This is safe for interiors and outsides. You just have to dilute it properly, as I'm saying. Definitely, I used to pick these up in the smaller bottles, but it's become a statement in my business, something that I use all the time. So I definitely went with the gallon size and picked up the bigger size. So I always suggest pick up the bigger size, but if you want to try it out, definitely pick this up. You could even use this in your foam cannon, as you guys see me use all the time. I put about 1 ounce of this and then about 2 ounces of regular soap to get an extra bit of cleaning power on those extra dirty vehicles. All right, now we're gonna move into towels and wash mints and brushes and other sorts of things like that. So my personal favorite wash mints are gonna be these G-Technic ones right here. So these, they look big, but let me tell you something. There's other wash mints that when you throw them in that bucket and you pick them up, they came out 10 times heavier than what they first were. These are not like that. You throw them in there, you pick them up, they feel soft, they feel plush, and they're very, very, very great to use. Easy to grip, and they definitely clean a lot better than using a towel, and a lot safer when it comes to using them on cars. So these are what I use on my ceramic coated vehicles or the Auto Fiber Shine Supply mitts, which are also available here at H2O Auto Detail Supply. All right, now we're gonna move into drying towels. So what we have right here is my favorite, the Auto Fiber Dreadnought XL. So this right here is hands down definitely one of the best towels made. The way it's just designed, it's very big, so it's able to dry an entire vehicle with just one towel. So look at just how big this actual towel is. Not only is it huge, it allows you to dry the entire vehicle with just one towel, but it's also very soft. So I use these on all my ceramic coated cars, also as well as just maintenance vehicles. These are definitely my go-to towels when it comes to wanting to dry a vehicle and get it done with one towel. But I pair this with Sonax ceramic detailer that I showed you guys earlier, and this works in hand to give you pristine results to get that top class detail. All right, so over here we have all the towel selection here at H2O. So there's also some auto fibers over there I'm gonna pick out, but just for your multi-purpose towels from interior to even just using for door jams, I'm gonna show you everything you could pick up over here while you're at H2O. So my go-to all-purpose towels are definitely going to be these towels right here. So these are the super towels. These work very well. I use the black ones for door jams, kind of keep those as my dirty towels. I use these as my interior towels for dirty ones, but I can use the color red, just matches my logo. So this one right here works very well for screens, anything else. You pair it with the interior cleaners I showed you before. you're gonna get great results with this, as well as its ability to pick up a lot of water and a lot of dirt without having to constantly run through towels and cost you more money. So over here, we have our pleasure towels. These are gonna be more so if you wanna add a detail spray or be a little bit more delicate. Let's say a lot of these Porsches or even Camrys have that gloss interior accents. This is gonna be very good, so this way you're not scratching, or you're doing as much as possible to prevent any scratching on the surface. So you can use these also as wax removal towels, polish removal towels, anything really. These high plush towels work very well and have multi-purposes for you to use them. So these are what I use when I use G on glass. This is gonna help you cover the entire area. You can see just how big this towel is. So what I do is I just fold it up into a half, then fold it up to another half, and then a small square. So this gives me just enough working room to grip the whole entire towel. And as you know, you need to flip and buff sometimes. So this gives you more than enough sides to flip it and buff everything off without having to switch to multiple towels. So now that I covered kind of your basic interior towel, as well as your higher plush towel for, you know, wax removals, polish removals, and also even just delicate interiors, as well as that, now we're gonna move into a bit of the brushes. So these right here are the Detail Factory brushes. These are personally what I use when it comes to interior and exterior detailing. So I have red, and I also carry the black. So I use the black for the interiors. This is gonna allow me to know what colors for what. I use the red for exterior. So if I wanna clean wheels, calipers, or any lug nuts, and I need a brush for that, something that's gonna hold up to the chemicals, this right here is definitely the one to go with. Now these are both the same, they're just different colors, but this one right here is gonna be the interior one that I choose to go with. Just different colors, like I said, but you prefer what's better for your preference. This gray one is the one that I use for wheel faces as well. If you have a bigger wheel, you wanna cover a bigger surface area, this is my go-to. I throw this in my wheel bucket, and this is definitely one you need when you're working with trucks or just bigger off-road tires. Now let's move a little bit over here and let's get into the wheel brushes. You're gonna need some wheel brushes to clean the rims and clean everything. So these, if you have not tried these, you definitely need to try these out. I never tried these out until I came here to H2O. I picked these up and I've absolutely fell in love with them. So I typically use the Easy Detail brushes like the one we have over here, the Max Shine one. But the issue with that is when you're pulling it in and out trying to clean the wheels, it does a lot of splashback on you and you get dirt on your arm or your clothes. These right here do not do that. As well as they are safe for delicate, you get a lot of gloss finishes or higher end cars where you don't want to scratch. These are good. You have a bigger one to cover a bigger area, as well as smaller ones to get in between those cracks and crevices that a lot of those wheels have, just in case you need it. Now we're gonna get into pet hair removal brushes. This right here is by far gonna save your life. A lot of people see me when I do my pet hair removals and ask me, what do I use and how do I do it? Ever since I tried this fur reel out, this has by far changed my life. So this is an attachment that goes onto your vacuum and allows you to pick up pet hair without having to use a brush. Now this is very good. These are interchangeable, so once this runs out, these little prongs that are on it, you just come over here, pick up a few of these, and boom, you're ready to go. Plug and play, pull it out, put the new one in, and boom, you're back in business. Now, I pair this also with the Lily brush. So personally, I do carry both. Why? Because the different situations you're in, you never know. This can only fit on wider areas where it's not too tight. As compared to this allows you to get into cracks and crevices, and this bigger one allows you to also cover a bigger area than this. Now drill brushes. So these, you guys see me use them on my drills when I'm doing interior cleanings, or even if you want to clean leather. These work amazing. So these white ones are mostly designed for softer surfaces when you want to do something more delicate like leather or other things like that. But I also use these for carpets, but occasionally you do need to pick up this yellow one. This is going to be amazing for carpets when you need that extra kick to pick up all that dirt and really push it out of the seams of the seats, or let alone the actual floor. All right, now you're going to need a tire brush to clean your tires. So right here, this is what I'd recommend to you. This has a nice grip, allows it to not slip. Obviously when you're working, your hands may be wet, whether you're wearing gloves or wearing not, so you can definitely, you know, slip this out of your hand. But with this grip, it allows you to actually fully grip the brush, as well as the angle that's on it allows you to hit in between the cracks and crevices of the tire. Like many off-road tires have a lot of those that you have to really get into to clean out all the dirt. So this is a great brush that I highly recommend. All right, now you guys see me use these all the time. These are the Star Scrubbers as well as the actual Ninja Scrub pads. They're both available here at H2O, but recently we've been promoting them like crazy and we completely sold out. So we definitely have to pick up another order, but thank you to you guys who came by. Let them know Top Class Detail sent you and picking those up. I appreciate the love and the support. But these right here are definitely a go-to as well. Today, I made a video showcasing how I use these to clean steering wheels, as they are able to bend. You're able to really bend around the entire wheel as compared to the bigger scrubber, which is amazing for bigger areas, but it doesn't allow you to bend it and really contour to the surface as well as these do. Now for tire dressing, I love to use these tire savers. These are also by Auto Fiber. These are great for smaller wheels. When it comes to bigger tires, you may need a bigger brush, but I'm definitely gonna show you that one right after. But for those smaller, low profile tires, these are a go-to, as well as they last a while, so you're not having to go through applicator pads like crazy. But right over here, this is the other brush I was telling you about. So when it comes to off-road tires and bigger tires, this is my go-to brush. What I do is I just take the tire dressing, spray a little bit on here, maybe even some on the tire, but be a little bit careful with that. You some overspray, you just have to wipe it off. So spray a bit on here, go around the actual tire, and this allows you to actually brush into the cracks and crevices of the tire that I was speaking about with those off-roads that have a lot of nooks that you have to get into. So you wanna make sure you dress the entire tire and leave nothing untouched. And there you guys have it. Thank you for tuning in to another video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I covered everything that you guys wanted me to, but if at all I didn't, don't hesitate to let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what it is I missed and what it is you want me to cover. Now, I ran you through a little bit of the interior products, exterior products, as well as some brushes and a couple different tools. Now, if at all you want me to post a different video among from the starters and go more into the Geon, the Coach Camin, a lot of the other brands that it is that I personally use at my level now, definitely let me know down below. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Top Class Detail. And don't forget, make sure you guys check out H2O Auto Detail Supply on Instagram and YouTube. You guys see the store, you see what we're in. It's literally a detailer's paradise. You come in here, you want anything it is that you want to literally leave out with the whole store. So make sure you guys go show some love and support to them, as they did sponsor this video, and they are the creators behind everything for allowing me to use the shop and come in here and show you guys exactly what products it is that I recommend. Now, like I said, there you guys have it. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're having a blessed day. I'll see you guys in the next one.